Question for all of you. Please don't blurt out an answer. I'm going to call on you for this. What is the top issue in the news these days that concerns you the most? Stop and think. What's the top issue in the news these days that concerns you the most? Everybody have one? You all do? Okay. Crystal, what's yours?
The economy.
Teresa?
The economy.
Okay. Chris?
The economy.
John?
Partisan politics.
Jason?
Economy.
June?
Economy.
And Audra?
Inflation with an economy chaser.
Okay. All of you except one, and the economy. Okay. Separate question. I'd like to know, what do you consider to be the biggest threat to your future 20 or 30 years from now? Stop and think about this for a second. So we're going out, it's 2024, we're talking about 2044, 2054, 20 or 30 years from now. What's the biggest threat to your future? Everybody have one in mind? Okay. Chris, why don't you go first?
Global warming.
Okay. John?
Social Security.
Jason?
We've lost the edge in like the US is not like the top country in the world anymore. We've lost it to China or somebody else, and we aren't getting all the benefits of being kind of like the top economy, the top attraction for like immigrants and things like that.
Got it. Crystal?
Hoping that I have enough savings to even live that long.
Teresa?
The performance of my IRA and Social Security.
Okay. Audra?
Healthcare.
And June?
I'll be 89 years old. I hope I'm in heaven.
And if you're not, what's your biggest concern?
Oh, if I have any memory left, I guess that we don't turn into a socialist country.
Okay. Got it. All right. Thank you. I want you all to stop and think for a moment. I'd like to know, and I'll call on you one at a time. What is the top issue in the news these days that concerns you the most? Top issue in the news that concerns you the most. Everybody have one? You all do? Okay. Melody, what's yours?
I want to say running for, the president who's running for it.
Meaning what?
Meaning, who's, we got to get somebody younger in there running, like Harris.
Okay.
And we need somebody younger on the Republican side too.
Let me push you a little bit. Just work with me. In terms of policies, in terms of issues separate from the election. What's number one? What's the topic? What?
The global, what do you call it? The heating and, global,
Global warming?
Yeah, global warming.
Got it. Okay. Dale?
I would say Ukraine and Russia, the war that's going on.
All right. Ronnie?
What bothers me more than anything is the southern border and so many illegal immigrants coming into the country, and the government is putting them up in hotels with our taxpayer money. And
got it. Yeah, thank you. Ira?
I would say that too, immigration people, because they're doing all kind of stuff, not just that, and they are taking away from the economy, whether it's Republican or Democrat. That part don't matter.
Okay, that's the number one issue in the country to you is immigration.
It's, well, issue. I don't really have a number one issue. We have so many issues, to be honest. I mean, if I had to pick the number one, I say our right to have an abortion if we want to.
Okay, got it. Zach?
Inflation.
Inflation? Jennifer?
Foreign policy concerns, but in addition to Ukraine, Russia, China, and North Korea, I would add into that mix as well as huge areas of concern and the instability that has been brewing over the last 4 years. And let's throw in Iran as well, and Israel, and Hamas, Lebanon, all of it.
Okay, thank you. Barbara, what about you? What's the top issue in the news?
Exactly what Jennifer just said. All the foreign policies and the wars and everything. I think we got to get that under control because it's scary because you don't know what's happening.
Okay. Separate question. Looking further out, what do you consider to be the biggest threat to your long-term future? I'm talking 20 or 30 years from now. 2044, 2054. I'll call on you again for that. I want you to think for a second. What's the biggest threat to your long-term future? Everybody have one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Barbara, what's yours?
Social Security running out.
Jennifer?
I'd say a weakened U.S. superpower causing governments with more nefarious objectives to gain more power and control, thereby impacting our economy and safety.
Got it. Tiara?
I would agree with Barbara. Social Security and the
Okay.
economy.
Zach?
Cyber terrorism.
Ronnie?
Social Security is number one. And then I have another one or two, but Social Security is number one.
Okay. Melody?
I want to say Social Security better not run out.
All right. Dale?
Say Social Security.
Got it.